Hi, Captain. Hi, Cross. What do you mean you were gonna... Wait, what do you mean you were gonna walk the dog? And make a video? No, it wasn't a Disney movie. It was, The Grinch. Bro drew my mom. Oh, I hope your mom... FNAF tubers are waiting for Santum to be happening in the Summer Game Fest. What do you mean, Cross? This thing's dead. Cross, I think Gibby said my name at the end of his stream. I don't watch Gibby's stream. I don't watch Gibby's videos, but I feel like I should because I think this means I have to become a fan. Gibby Chad. I don't watch Gibby's stream, but I feel like I should because I feel like I would like most of his theories. I didn't even know we were supposed to get a sound trailer today. We got the archive. Why would we need a trailer? The game's coming out like next week, Friday. So like, let's like, why can't we just wait? Like, come on, man. The chat was extremely chaotic. in Gibby's thing. Some random guy said Charlie was... Okay, it's funny you mentioned that. I was gonna watch the Lorax, but I watched the Grinch instead. But honestly, I was literally listening to the Threesville song on repeat. I love that song so much. Actually, you know what? I have an idea. Why? Not gonna lie. And Sammy is O'Hare. No, I don't want to start. I want to start from the beginning. Oh, fuck. You hate the 2012 Lorax? I mean, the movie one is what I grew up with, man, so that's the only one I know. Like, the more I think about it, yeah, you said that. What does that even mean? The more I watch it, the more I like it. To be fair, though, I haven't watched it in a super long time, but listen. It's a good movie. Bro fell off shortly. Yesterday, I've to all the demo songs, and they are all better than what we got.
I speak for the trees, and I'd like to say a few words, if you please, regarding the... Let's see.
You fell off, bro. Is it because of the AUs? I'm just gonna keep it like this. The songs illustrate that the movie was gonna focus on a different tone in capitalism and other greedy corporate stuff. Yeah. What was it supposed to be instead? I only watched the movie. I don't have any hate over Illumination movies either. I really like Illumination movies. I mean, I like Disney movies better. Same. I also enjoy all of them. Bro, no. Illumination doesn't want to do that. It makes... Wait, bro, but no. Illumination doesn't want to do that and makes it baby like where there is no urgency to plant the trees. Needville looks good and doesn't look depressing, so why be worried? Because, like, are you saying, like, why they shouldn't have tree? Because, like, bro, like, you need trees, man. Like, it literally in the song it says, in Thneedville, the air is not so clean, so we buy it fresh from a machine. They're buying air. Like, what? I mean, unless I don't understand what you're saying, but they need trees. And if you looked at the way it looked when the trees were there, I was also really happy. They cut the Big Green song because it was too dark, but it actually just described what illumination is. I don't know what... I don't know anything about, like, that itself. I'm just talking about the movie, but... Well, yeah, it's for kids, so they probably can't make it too dark. But there's no urgency there. They're all happy. Yeah, but I think kind of just how, like, I don't know, people just tend to, like, be in bad situations and they don't see how it's bad, so somebody has to change and say, like, hey, like, this isn't right and we gotta do something about it. Because that happens a lot. Like, people don't, I don't know, people just think that, like, everything's fine, but it's not, and you need to get out of it, I guess. I don't know. I guess maybe, like, an addiction would be the way to do it. I've never reacted out loud till now. I don't know what that means. I said loud, oh man, wait. I mean, Puss in Boots, The Last Wish is targeted to kids when it actually has a dark... Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Like, the part where he had, like, a panic attack, I think that was really good. Like, for an Illumination movie, I think they did a pretty good job. You said out loud, oh man? What? Like, showing death is pretty deep, yeah. I said oh man out loud because you said kids' movies can't have dark moments. That's got to be the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Yeah, I think kids' movies have dark moments. You know, like, I mean, isn't this kind of what happened with FNAF? Like, OG games up until FNAF 6 were, like, dark and scary, and then, like, Steelwood sanitized it in Security Breach. And don't get me wrong, I love Security Breach, but sometimes I do kind of get pissed at that part because, I don't know, like, it really just, like, changed it a lot. If I was on Captain's Side, I'll be arguing that FNAF should lean more to dark things people kind of farm on the franchise. And to make it cheesy and silly. Can I just say, okay, you were, I don't know when you said this, across, but you said something about how like you want to keep like the serious of William and stuff, and yeah, and you're right. Like in the actual game, like the actual game itself, lore wise, canon to the game, I think yeah, like we should like William was obviously a little more serious, right? I mean, he was obviously into theatrics. I think for sure that's canon. But when it comes to like series or like silly animations, like the interview, for example, I honestly wouldn't like. I honestly would encourage people just making the characters really silly sometimes, because I honestly don't really mind cheesy and silly scenes. I don't know. I feel like it makes them more human and not just robots and stuff. Especially when they do it to a character like William. When it comes to the actual lore itself, it's different. But when it comes to like people making animations, I really don't mind people doing that. I just think it's just fun. Just fun to just do it. Uh, the Need Milk demo song. I think I was listening to that one. Is it the one where O'Hare is? I don't know. I never cared about horror and FNAF, but the dark and horror are two different things. Oh, my bad. Well, I didn't think so, but I kind of cared for the horror FNAF because like I'm gonna be honest, and I feel like this is gonna be the thing for Santam. I don't think I'm like I'm gonna be like watching Santam for the lore. I wouldn't be watching it because I probably won't enjoy the game to be honest, because like I don't know, because like when I first watched like FNAF 1, for example, I would actually love watching people play the game, or FNAF 3 or Sister Location. Sister Location was my favorite because the game itself was horror, was creepy, but when it came to like things like Ruin and Security Breach, like I was just forcing myself to watch it for the sake of watching it, because I didn't, and mainly because it wasn't horror anymore, and I prefer a lot of horror stuff. So um yeah, it did. Or especially Henry's speech, Insanity gives it. Yeah, it does. Henry's speech was really good. Um, so. But in Santam, I think they're bringing back a little bit of that horror aspect. So I'm actually hoping that I actually enjoy the game and I don't just watch it for the sake of watching it. Because that's exactly what I'm just gonna be honest. That's exactly what I did for Ruin and for Security Breach. I wouldn't if I didn't know about FNAF like at all. I wasn't into it. I was a fan. Like I was a fan of something else. I would not be watching Security Breach or Ruin. I would probably watch the first ones up until FNAF, like, I don't know, Sister Location, but I wouldn't watch the rest. Save the trees just to impress your crush. She was like, okay, listen, I think in the beginning that was originally the reason why he did it, but throughout the movie, like when the Onceler finished the story and said like, hey, listen, you gotta do, I think he actually changed his mind and he's like, oh shit, like this is serious and stuff, because he kept on, well, I don't know. He did seem like very intrigued with the story. I think it changed because he even said like, I'm not gonna let you down or anything, and he even like, went against O'Hare. And so I don't think it was just about, I think at the beginning I don't think it was just about Audrey, but I think I like in the beginning it was about Audrey, but I think the rest of it probably he actually like cared. Because he made the whole speech about it before they sing the Let It Grow song. Illumination movies, I guess. Yeah. In the Neville demo, Ted is shown to be greedy and want stuff. He wants the trees just to be different, and when he learned about the Once story, he actually cares about the trees and not materialism. I mean, I didn't watch the Needville demo, but before everything, I don't think that Ted was like greedy. I think he just wanted to do it to impress Audrey. I think, yeah. I just hate the ending. Yeah. Okay, well, that's not that bad, you know? Like, I don't think it was about, because Ted also lived in a town where there was, like, no tree, so how would he know, right? It wasn't until the Once story where he actually, like, really, no, dude, I'm talking about the difference of what we got versus what we almost had. Yeah, I know. They probably just didn't want to make him greedy. I don't know, man. Audrey sucks. I don't mind her. I don't mind her. I mean, if you do think of it from like a, if you do think about it from a bigger perspective, she is kind of a useless character. It was kind of just she was kind of just a character that helped move the plot along, right? It was just another way for Ted to have a reason to want to leave town, right? Because if he didn't know about any of this at first, why would he leave town, right? So I don't really hate. I don't know if I like hate her, but I get it. She was kind of like a useless character. I can see that. I think my favorite character is probably. I didn't read all of Tales and probably won't. I'm just gonna watch. Ted wasn't greedy in what we got. He wasn't. He wanted to impress a girl and get a tree because she likes trees. But why does she like trees? Because it smells good. Also, why isn't the singer singing? I don't know. She probably just, I don't know. Maybe somebody told her about trees and then, yeah. What do you mean by also why isn't the singer singing? I don't know, man. Just gonna wait for the graphic novels to come out. Her voice actor is Taylor Swift. Yeah, but just because like she's Taylor Swift is a singer doesn't mean she has to sing in the movie. They probably just wanted her for a voice, which is probably why I said before Audrey was not really a good character. She was just there to move the plot along. To be fair, Ted didn't sing either, and Ted was voiced by Zac Efron, and Zac Efron sings. Um, you know, I don't know. Illumination or Swifties? Maybe. I don't know. I'm not a Swiftie, that's for sure. That's even worse. I see so much Taylor Swift hate. I don't like listen to her songs or anything, but I think hating on her as a person is like, I don't know. I don't know. I think, yeah, I don't even know her as a person, so I wouldn't be able to say, but, um, gosh, Ted and Audrey suck. I think it was kind of weird because, like, Ted honestly sounded like he was in high school too, but it's clear by I mean, unless Ted is just short, but seems like she is older than him, which is kind of weird. Especially if she's 6 years older. Tiger or anyone's unnecessary, and the questions about how Mick1 can do that. Again, I haven't read it, so I don't care. Plus, it said that the Steelwood said if you have read the books, you don't know the full story. So I'm just gonna watch Santum, and then if I still need to read the books, I'm just gonna watch summaries because that's what I did for Fazbear first. Because I can't read. I can read, but I have like a 0 attention span. Yeah. Wait. Okay. Wait, what did she do for you to not? Oh, well, I don't really technically. I mean, like, I don't listen to her, so I don't know her as a person. I like heard that some Swifties are very insufferable. Like one Swiftie, I don't even think I should say it, but one Swiftie said something like really bad, about like one Swiftie said something really bad, and it was including the Holocaust, and it was really bad, and I don't know what he or she was thinking by writing that, but it was disgusting. But I don't interact with them a lot. I just know they're very problematic. I mean, I just heard this. But I don't listen to Taylor Swift's music. I'm not a Swiftie. I'm gonna rewatch this to see if my opinion holds up. Are you gonna watch it right now? You hate what? You hate Let It Grow? I think my favorite song is the Needville song. Oh, Cross, about that, yeah. Okay, but I think the whole movie was just for fun. Like, I don't think they were actually trying to be professional with the songs. I think it was all supposed to be just for fun, you know? Like, even in the Needville song, there's one guy who I think is singing like opera, and it sounds like more of a woman's opera. Oh, and Cross, about that like Pinky Pills photo, it was pretty much she didn't, well, she did create it, but it was actually a throwback because she said it was Throwback Thursday. So it was just a drawing she made of Withered Fox. And I was looking at the comments, and there was like 3 comments, and one person took the "now get out" part from the end of FNAF 2 and just took it in her comments. It's so funny. Okay, why are you still talking about this movie, man? It's not a big deal. Hi, purple guy. Oh, shit. Yeah, it's really funny. Second, people like people like Psy. Oh, I love that character. Well, he was singing "No hate to the actors. I just fell off from his design. I also hate how Ted's mom sings and her voice." Man, you have so many complaints about the movie, man. It's not that big of a deal. Oh, wait, you're explaining why, though. Okay, my bad. You can keep going. I have a question, though. Speaking about, like, Lilo and Disney and everything, have you guys actually watched Lilo and Stitch? Because if you haven't watched it, it won't make sense what I'm about to say. It seems like everyone will hate anything Illumination makes. Okay, well, what about The Grinch? Do you hate The Grinch? I personally like The Grinch. I mean... I like Despicable Me. Despicable Me is good. Despicable Me 1 is the only masterpiece movie that I hear about. I don't know, man. I really like the Lorax. I'm playing it right now, and it's really funny. How many movies has Despicable Me had? Like, it's pretty insane. Okay, can we talk about the MCM archive for a second? Because I'm a bit confused. The MCM archive this time was like the mushrooms and whatever. I don't really care about it, to be honest. But now my question is, that family and the other ones, whose family is that? Because we didn't really see, I mean, unless the kid in this one is the kid from the other one. People are saying it's David, but I don't know. Actually, I think it's David because I think somebody said something about how, like, they heard David's name in the background. I'm kind of upset that, like, this MCM, I really thought this MCM archive would, like, confirm whether that family was William's family or whether it was Edwin's family. I mean, like, I still don't know if it did, because, like, I'm confused. That kid, if it's David, is that the same kid from the other ones? I'm looking back at what? Are you still talking about Illumination? I made an MCM joke. I didn't hear it. Or did you post it? I didn't look at it. My toy Bonnie that I'm drawing is, I'm just gonna say it's definitely way lighter than the actual version of, or Nightmare Bonnie, not Toy Bonnie. But it has more of the color scheme of, like, Toy Bonnie, because, I don't know. I picked the wrong colors, so. Papa's a peak movie. I found the British bunny voice funny. Who was the British one? I don't remember. I haven't watched the movie in a while. Though from what? Evie's dad is a joke. Is a jerk. Really? I think he was just trying to. Well, actually no, because Evie wanted to like do music or something, right? And then he wouldn't let him. Yeah, that's kind of very cliche in most movies, I think. The kid wants to do something else, and the parents are like, "No, you gotta do this." So then they, like, rebel and run away, and then the parents are like, "Oh my god, I should have just listened to my son, and I regret everything." I don't actually remember if that's how the story goes, though. Okay. 1 week until Sonic comes. Yeah, that's what I said. 1 week. Today, exactly. Which is why I don't think we need a trailer, because it's coming out in 1 week. Like, come on, we got so much already. Oh, and I'm still holding on to that theory that William's gonna be fired and some bullshit, and then he's gonna go and do some like revenge and like let the mimic free. And it's just, I hate that so much. It just sounds like, I don't know if this is the right word, but cliche. I don't know. It just sounds so predictable. Like, you know, like, come on, man. It's just so stupid. I feel like we get it. Like, we get it. William's a bad guy. You don't need to, like, do, like, this either. Like, we already know what his motive was. You don't need to add some, like, dumb bullshit, which just is just stupid and unnecessary. And then him killing David. I just think that's just so dumb, man. Just waiting for Andrew Shills to point out Alligator and Sondheim Stitchline. They already did that. They already did that. Yeah, I know the plot of the movie. This is just a silly movie, I'm gonna be honest. Unlike Carlos, aka his second in the comment. Okay. The pessimism for Sondheim is fair, but I don't want that to make you leave FNAF. Well, we'll see. Because here's the thing. This game is like the beginning. The beginning. Like one small detail and it could literally change the whole entire story if you think about it. It's not like after Ruin. Or it's not like after this, or like even in the middle of the timeline where it'll probably just change like a little bit, or it'll just like show like what's happening going forward. It's like the very start of the game, and with like the Spring Bonnie thing being in the game, likely being there, meaning that Spring Bonnie's gonna be mentioned, like it's like really bad because it could either mean just like, okay, well, Spring Bonnie and Fredbear are just in Murray's factory and he is in some way a part of making that, which I find dumb because I think that William was the one who made Spring Bonnie, or like Henry and everything. But whatever, I can get over that. Or it could possibly mean something about like William, you know? I mean, like, if anything, it's probably something about Spring Bonnie because we got the voice actors and it said like, and PJ Haywood isn't there, and PJ Haywood would likely be his voice actor because he was literally in DBD, so there's no reason he wouldn't be here. So if William is there, he wouldn't be speaking. But I mean, like, for now, it seems like it's just gonna be like a Spring Bonnie appearance or something, or like, I don't know, because from the box that John got, the box was supposed to represent like he was technically a fired employee, and the box's stuff was supposed to be things that he left behind. These are the things that you left at your desk and we're giving it back to you, which means that like, but then that's where like kind of people are getting like the, oh, William got fired thing, because William, it has a Spring Bonnie thing, and like William will probably have like a Spring Bonnie on his desk, because in the Midnight Motorist, in the purple car, that's what we used to confirm that he was the one who was in Midnight Motorist, by the Spring Bonnie thing, like Spring Bonnie's thing on top of his car, like that little stand thingy, right? And so like this makes so much sense if it's the same thing again. He had like a little Spring Bonnie desktop thing on his desk, and that's what I mean. And so then that means like, you know, oh, he's gonna be the protagonist, and I don't like that. I was really hoping for him just to not be there at all. I was hoping there'd be like not there at all, but just like maybe like a reference or something. But I didn't really want it to have that much significance, to be honest. Hold on. Okay, I've been reading. Sammy is gonna be protagonist in Sondheim. That doesn't make sense. He's too young, right? Well, I'm close to finishing Tales Bug, just stays coming until Sondheim. If you disagree, then you are wrong. You disagree with what? I wasn't paying attention. Anyone have plans on getting the Switch too, because I thought about, no, I don't use the Switch. I want to get it for Christmas. Ebrat, talk about Donald Trump. I'm not talking about that. William being fired and turns evil now made me think of Chuck E. Cheese incident. Now I can't get MatPat's oldest FNAF theory out of it. Yeah, what if that is the case? After all, actually I don't know if that's true, but what if that is the case? It's just so stupid. It's dumb. Like I find that so dumb. Like that's just so predictable. Like I don't know how to explain it. It pisses me off. That's such a boring, dumb way to explain William. He got fired and then killed a freaking kid. Like it's just so unnecessary. It almost to me that feels like they're just trying to like squeeze him in the game. Like, oh fuck, we need to put him in the game, otherwise people won't play the game. Oh, let's just do this. Let's just make him an employee who got fired and he kills the kid. Like let's just throw this in. You know, it seems dumb. It seems lazy. I don't like it. Honestly, just leave William out. He doesn't need to be there. I don't find any reason for him to be there. Okay. Nuh-uh, Sammy can be the main character at -4. Okay. Game theory, they thought I was crazy. Yeah. Well, to be honest, like, we didn't have all the games yet, so. That's not unoriginal. How often do you see that? I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, Captain, but I find it unoriginal. In my thing, it's not more that it's unoriginal. It's more just like, to me, personally, I just think it's like predictable. You know, because now everybody's saying it, first of all, number one. And I don't know, it just seems predictable. It just seems like, you know, like they're just like, oh my god, we need to add William into this time or into this game. What are we gonna do? Oh, let's just make him an employee who got fired. You know, like that just I don't like that, okay? I don't know how to explain it. It's not unoriginal. I mean, like, it's not like that unoriginal. I mean, like, I think like there are quite a few stories where people got like fired and then came back for revenge. Like, it's just like you know, I have seen things like that happen before, but like define unoriginal. I'm not defining it. I don't know how to explain it, okay? But in my opinion, I just find it lazy. I don't know. I just find it too predictable. I find lazy. And I swear, like, if he kills David, it's just so, like, annoying, you know? Like, he killed so many people already. Like, why do we need to have to have David, you know? I just, like, I don't know. How was a serial killer who was mad scientist killing kids? Because, like, he became, like, think about it. What I think it's better. I didn't say it's unoriginal. Stop saying that, Captain. I don't know how to describe it, okay? I just personally think that it's lazy. And first of all, what I'm saying is that it sounds better that, like, not saying Will care or anything, but it just sounds better that William, the kickstart to his murders was his son freaking dying, right? And then him being like, oh crap, I'm scared of dying and this and that, and I'm gonna put my son back together and experiment with more how to become, like, you know, immortal, and how to become immortal, and so, like, I'm gonna put him back together and I'm gonna do this and do that. That sounds better to me than him getting fired from his job and then doing all this stuff. I just think that William will pull his aftermobile. Well, it was a van. That's not predictable. No, now predicted it in the pre-mimic era. No, I'm talking about after now, because nobody knew he was going to be in the game but with the Spring Bonnie thing. People are already kind of putting the pieces together. They're like, okay, this is now we know that, like, William killed David. You know? I think it's predictable. Not everyone predicted it, but like most people would. It's just like, I don't know. It feels lazy to me. They really couldn't. I just feel like maybe he'll get fired and make the Fredbears. That could make sense. That I would honestly, what would be better, what I prefer from this game, if this is the case and he's getting fired and it's a motive to something, I would like to see it as a motive of, like, these people fired me, so I'm going to show them that, like, you know, I can do better. And then he teams up with Henry, because let's just say Henry got fired or something, and then he makes, like, Fredbears and everything, and it's doing super well, and then he's, like, really focused on work because of, out of spite of, like, you know, MCM and everything, and then his kid dies, and then, like, shit happens there. That's what I'm getting. But I don't want him being fired to be a motive to killing a kid, for example, David. I don't like that. I don't. I feel like it's just, I don't know. It's just, I mean, like, William is a bad guy. I get that. killing before the bite is stupid. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. That's like what I'm thinking. I think that he should have just, aside from Charlie, yeah, because Charlie has a bit more of a reason. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. I think that it would have been, it's better that he kills after the bite, not before it. I really like, yeah, I don't like the idea of him getting fired and then because of that he kills like David. I don't, that's what I don't like. That's what I don't want to happen. You're overthinking? I'm not overthinking. I'm trying to explain it. I honestly don't have any predictions for something, but I bet William will come out with Glitch Cup costume and help stop the mimic. But then he reveals, yeah, that's what I don't want to happen. I don't want that to happen. I don't. I honestly just hope William gets like one like reference. I don't know, or better, like he's not even there at all, and it's just a, what is it? It's like a just a Spring Bonnie thing or something. But what I'm honestly, at the end of the day, I guess just the easier way to say it is that I just want William to kill. I just like it better that William kills kids after his son dies. I think that just makes more sense, you know. And I think another thing that pisses me off is I think that his son dying and being the reason, since that already happened, is just like, why like give him another motive when we already have a already super good motive, like right there, right in front of us, which is his kid dying. Why give him a new one, which is honestly just not even that good? It makes no sense. It's just him getting fired. No, like, I know this whole thing is, well, it's not unlikely to happen. You never know, Captain. I have no predictions for Song. I seriously hope to see William and Henry more in Song. Yeah, but like, I just don't want it to be in like, you know, oh, this is gonna be William's motivation thing type thing. I don't want to see it that way. Maybe motivation as to why they opened Fredbear's, but I don't want it to be a motivation as to why he killed when we have a perfectly solid good one that makes it really good, you know, and then just add another one. Because the only motivation that for him to kill that I think the game would give us would just be him getting fired, and I don't like that. Edwin, better say his name is Edwin. Oh God, I hope he doesn't do that. William brings Martha syndrome from The Incredibles or Lotso. Yeah, you were talking about that. I agree, Cross. I agree. But it is unlikely. Mostly syndrome. I will not like, wait, it's not likely that William will get fired for some. It is, okay, here, let me explain it, Captain. The box that FNAF got, the whole box itself was kind of like a story thing. Pretty much in the letter, FNAF is technically supposed to be an employee who got fired, and the box of all the merch and stuff is supposed to be the things that he left behind in his office, and they're just giving it back to him. So that little, what is it, the bobblehead of the Spring Bonnie was something that he probably had in his office on his desk. So that's where people are saying that, like, oh, maybe William was this employee who got fired and he had this on his desk, you know? And it's not that far-fetched because the same Spring Bonnie thing is like kind of the same way we used to figure out that he was the one in Midnight Motorist, because on the car it had the Spring Bonnie thing, right? So then if there's like anything that has like Spring Bonnie on it is always associated with William. So that's where I think that's coming from. I have a it's unlikely that William will, oh, I mean, I have a dumb prediction that Edwin was fake identity by William or Henry. Oh God, no. Please not. Maybe it's Fritz? What do you mean Fritz? Why would he get fired? It just makes more sense for it to be William, because of course he would have like a, I keep lagging. Oh, sorry. I don't know what to do about that. It makes more sense for it to be William, because it just, you know, it's like like with the Midnight Motorist. It was me all along. That's kind of, oh, but okay, if Edwin is in disguise of someone, I wouldn't want it to be William, but I would want it to be Henry. Because that would be just out of spite of all the people who were like super against parallels and saying like, oh, you guys, and like, you know, being all those toxic people who were against parallels. I would prefer Edwin to be Henry, just in spite of all those people. How were my illustrations I used for Miss Afton and Mike there? It was really good, Captain. Actually, I gotta look at them again though, because I don't think I looked through all of them. I think I was just more focused on reading it. But they looked, from what I saw, they looked really good. The live stream feels like politics. I mean, yeah. You know, I have a Michael Afton sticker that I drew. This live stream feels like, yeah, I saw that already. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what FNAF is, though. I thought my Nightmare Foxy drawing was close to his actual design that Beans carry. Okay, I didn't look at that one yet. That's the one I didn't look at. Okay. Politics are unfun. Well, like, I don't know. This is FNAF, and that's how you feel about it. But you're right, politics are unfun. Like, actual ones. But, yeah. Honestly, in my opinion, FNAF, Your Nightmare Foxy art was good. I like that. I gotta look at that. I didn't look at the whole thing, man. I'm sorry. I only read it. I have to look at it. I think, but like, here's the thing. I think FNAF, in my opinion, it's split into two sides. People who think the books aren't canon and people who think the books are canon. And then there are people in the middle, which I guess, like, I'm more in the middle. Right? And so then from those theories, whether you're on one side or the other side, it branches down into other theories. For example, like somebody who doesn't believe the... Are you telling me to speak up? Because I thought I'm being pretty loud. Okay. Well, so, like, for example, for people who don't believe the books aren't canon, would probably likely believe that Cassidy is the vengeful spirit. While people who believe this is from, like, what I have encountered, okay? And then people who believe the books are canon, like Stitchline, will obviously believe Andrew is canon. So, like, it's like one thing, like, it's just the books that split us. How am I kind of quiet? I'm, like, practically yelling. Like, the phone is, like, the phone is, like, right next to my face right now. Dog, I already know about the book debate. No, I'm just saying, like, I think, because you were saying it's, like, politics, right? So I'm just saying, like, yeah, like, it is kind of like politics, because it's split into, like, two parts. You're either somebody who believes in the books and somebody who doesn't believe in the books. And you could... Yeah, I know it does suck. And then you can probably tell a lot about what that person believes in based on just seeing what side of the books they're on. Which is why I just try to stay in the middle. Like, Tails Tails is obviously more canon than Frights. I'll say that. But I don't think Tails being canon, therefore I don't want to discuss about it. I already know why it's like that. What was I saying? I do think that Tails is obviously canon, like, you know. But I don't think that it means that, like, Frights is canon. Like that. Because, like, people... It's just annoying. People on Twitter saying things like, Tails is canon, so you gotta understand that, like, Stitchline is canon. And it's, like, people on Twitter are just annoying. Because they're like, oh, there's something wrong with you if you cannot be a Tails game believer and believe that it's not canon. It's so annoying. That's why, honestly, like, the reason I like Cassidy Toy Shank, I'm lagging. I don't know what to do about that, man. I'm on my phone. I'll be happy about what? That's why, like, me wanting Cassidy to be the vengeful spirit is not just because I just that's what I've always known and that's what I like. It's also, like, a lot of the reason I believe in what I believe is just... yeah, no, I do ignore them. I just, like, I go on Twitter and I just see it and I'm just like, okay. Like, I've learned to ignore it now, Captain, but I still look on it just because, like, I need to go on Twitter so I can see, like, if there's any FNAF news or something, but not even for the theories, man. Just... Fuck, what was I saying? Oh, a lot of the theories that I believe in too is just not even because, well, it is because I believe in it, but a lot of it is just out of spite for the fandom. Like the BV one that I was telling you about. It has like it's. I'll keep it. I am ignoring it. But like for example, the BV one, like it's not even that. Like I haven't looked into the evidence of it, but there is actually some pretty good evidence for it. But a biggest reason is honestly just in spite of some of the Andrew believers, because some of them can be so insufferable sometimes, and it's really annoying, you know. And like, I think I replied to this under cross comment, but like, if Cassidy can't be the vengeful spirit, well then I don't really want Andrew. 100 happiness from. What did I say? Did I say BB? I meant to say BV. Maybe you. I think I meant to say BV, and I think you heard me wrong, or I accidentally said BB, but I meant BV. Um, yeah, I know. I probably would be 100% happier by deleting Twitter, but I can't. Yeah, no, I wasn't talking about the vengeful spirit debate, but I'm just saying, like, yeah, but I just like I used to always like just respond to people who, or I would always just be I would always get into arguments, you know, about like the vengeful spirit debate and the books canon debates when I used to be like more on like the books aren't canon side. But now, not that they changed like a little bit, but now I just don't talk to people about it at all. Like you said. Okay. He's a lot more. I mean, I'm pretty happy with how this looks, but he's a lot more lighter than what he actually looks like. But it's okay. I kind of wanted to have my own like into it, I guess. And I'll just like copy or something. Oh, and Captain, I don't know if you left because you didn't like the book debate, but if you're still there, the interview, I know you didn't watch it yet. It's just because it's reminding me of it. Um, but actually, I think I told you this. Did I tell you that the next one was gonna be Toy Bonnie? Maybe, I don't know. Lagging? I'm just saying, you know the interview, right? The interview, the one that I asked you to watch. I know you haven't watched it yet. I keep cutting out. I don't know what to do about that, man. I don't know. I'm sorry. No, I think I told you this. I was just saying that, like, no, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's stupid. The Lorax is still playing in the background, by the way. I just have it. Final trailer, Cope. I think somebody's live about the trailer right now. How am I not Sigma? Okay. Okay. What did I do? What did I do? Why? Is it because you want to hear about the uh the interview? Bro, all I was gonna say is that the next interview is gonna be Toy Bonnie. Oh, every time I cut out? Well, I don't really know what to do about that. I'm not on a laptop, I'm on my phone, so. Hold on, maybe I'll turn this off. Okay. Which is more, the amount of FNAF theories or what? I don't know if you can hear that repeating, but. Okay. There's so many FNAF theories, man. I used to just think it was when I was like super young, and I used to just be into like into like just game theory. I used to just think it was just MatPat. Well, I don't know. I'm watching my live on my laptop, so I'm hearing what I'm saying after I say it. And it doesn't seem like it's cutting out for me at least. So maybe I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying it's you. I'll wait for Cross to come back and then we'll ask him, but you are sure it's not your thing, right? Well, I'm watching. I can't tell if it's mine. Well, I don't know because I'm listening to it on another device right now. I'm literally listening to my live because you said I was lagging. And then it sounds perfectly fine to me. So, and last time when I did my very first live with my friend, you know, Yuri or like Skibbity, right? He was also listening to the live, and I kept on asking him if I was lagging, and he said no, I wasn't lagging, and he was watching it from his thing. So I don't know. I'm not saying it's you. It's probably me. It's just I don't know. You, Everyone always asks, why is Emotional Brat purple? I'm not purple. Where is Emotional Brat mental space? I have no idea. How Emotional Brat is, but no one ever asks, when is Emotional Brat? What? Wait. Captain, like, you're sure I'm, like, cutting out, right? Like it just, I'm saying something and it just, like, the noise just stops? Because I'm starting to think that that's not me cutting out. I'm starting to think that it's literally just my actual voice. Like, my voice just sounds like that. It sounds like it cuts out. Because I get, like, probably because I don't talk like this in real life, but probably because, like, I'm on camera, I'm, like, scared to say something wrong. When is you? What does that even mean? Why does it always say, like, like the number of people who are, like, there? It's just so off with how many people are talking in chat. Okay, this is actually, okay. Oh, who is you? When is you back? What are you saying? What are you saying, Captain? That's a no. I'm kind of done with this one. No, you read that wrong. When is you? What? When is its own thing? I said back because I came back. What? I have no idea what you're talking about. Why am I pink? I'm not pink. I'm wearing pink pants. Wait, you know, this would be a really good time. This would be a really good time to show you some more of my FNAF merch. I went AFK and I was... Oh. I don't get it, man. I'm sorry, I don't understand what you're saying. But now I know. So whenever you do say that, I'll just know that you left or something. Anyways, let me... I was talking about my sibling. Dude, I have no idea what you're talking about now. Now I'm just really confused. But look at this. Look at my Springtrap hat. I'm moving this out the way. I have a foxy one too. We were talking about world domination. That honestly makes kind of sense. I can't believe I got the Edwin hat. That's an Edwin hat. Okay, let me show you the fox. Let me show you the foxy one. Okay. This is the foxy one. I hate letting it grow. I wasn't even singing that. Why are you talking about that? But now I'm very tempted to sing it now, I'm gonna be honest. That's cap because pretty sure Foxy is like the most loved character. Out of the OGs though, out of the 4 OGs, who is the least favorite character? Is it Bonnie? I don't think it's Bonnie. Bonnie is one of my favorites. Don't. Singing killed my grandma. How did singing kill your grandma? I love the Trolls movie. I wish I had watched the last one, but I didn't. And there's no reason I can't watch it. I'm pretty sure I can, but I don't know. I'm just procrastinating, I guess. Oh, do you want to see the... Okay, actually, you know what? I'm going to show you. Okay, I was at a store at the mall, and they were selling like tickets for like 25 cents, and I was just collecting all the FNAF stickers, and they were literally AI ones, and I bought them. Look at that. That's AI. It's just so stupid. I don't know why I bought it. I did. Okay. Yeah, AI stickers. Yeah, look at that, man. Like, how did they even do that? I don't know why I bought it. I didn't see the sticker book. Well, yeah, it's AI. Well, it wasn't in the sticker book. No. Okay, Captain. That wasn't. This book is just like a book where you can like put a bunch of stickers that you own in. That I got those AI stickers like a really long time ago. Here, I was actually going to show you. This is the sticker book. Like, Scott doesn't actually do it. Here. This is the sticker book. Oh my god, that's gonna fall. This is something else where I just keep random stickers. And remember that page where I was like, this one is so weird. Like, why is there like, that's what I was talking about? Yeah, this was what you were talking about, but the AI stickers are from this one. See? These are just random stickers that you can put on here. That's it. Who's back? Where did the audio go? It's back. Oh. Plus Trap? Where? Where was Plus Trap? This one? Oh my god, I just realized you can see a lot more than I thought. Why'd you retract your message? Easy to forget. I didn't even read what you said. Okay, well, this is the one I was talking about. I just said the word then. I didn't see it. So. You know what I really like about this? Oh yeah, Plus Shopper's right here, sorry. I like that they gave her the green eyes. So it's actually Elizabeth. I think you're just supposed to do this. Various and supporting Circus Baby? I mean, like, it's 8-bit Circus Baby, to be honest. That's who deleted it. What are you talking about? It was at the back? Okay, hold on one second. I just took this off. Okay. Yeah, this one. I have to go in 10 minutes. I'm gonna end. Oh, here! This one! I didn't see that. That's pretty funny. 8-bit baby? What did I say? Look, they have the... On your right. Yeah, I saw it, man. I'm sorry. I think chat's delayed, by the way. I'm sorry about that. I don't actually do not know how to fix that, man. I said 8-bit circus. Oh, well, is it not called 8-bit circus baby? It's just called 8-bit baby? Oh, my bad. I swear it was called 8-bit circus. I mean, like, why wouldn't it be called 8-bit circus baby? It's literally circus baby. Uh... Oh my god. I'm so Canadian. What did I do that was Canadian? I don't understand. Hi, purple guy. You came back? We're just going through all the stickers. I'm slow. Yeah, I never denied that. Remember when Prince was here and with his like little lore things? I don't know if you ever saw my comments, but I would constantly tell Prince that I'm slow. I'm a slow person. I would always tell him that. I don't know if you ever saw me, but What do you mean you? I have a question. Can you guys see the camera? Like, can you see? Okay, well, I have to go. Yeah, we see? Okay, good. Okay, bye.